Hi all, and welcome to today's webinar, which is entitled Consistency by Design. So I'll just quickly introduce myself. So I've been running businesses for the last 30 years, and I started my first business when I was 22. I was able to sell it just before I was 30. From there, I've run multiple other businesses and also mentored business owners. And the last business, the current business that I'm running, is a product-based business working from home. So I feel I'm very qualified to be able to help people with their consistency, particularly people that also work from home and maybe they're juggling multiple businesses or job and business, all those kinds of things. Okay, so what we're going to cover today, we're going to cover why willpower alone will always fail, the shift that makes your showing up for your business absolutely automatic, and how to design your day for sales. Okay, so the first thing that I'd like to cover is just about the pattern in your business. So a lot of business owners will often not do any outreach sales work when their business is busy. So when their business is quiet, you focus on getting new clients in. But when you're very, very busy, all the sales and marketing that you do tends to fall by the wayside. And then that means that your pipeline of prospective customers or clients then completely dries up. And when you then have a quiet spell, you don't have the pipeline behind you. So that's one kind of person. So that's somebody that is very, very busy, but they're not looking forward. Another kind of person is somebody that has just started their business and literally doesn't have a clue where to start. And the other one is somebody that might have run their business for a while, but again, doesn't know the right activities to be able to effectively get sales in or get clients in. So they might be really, really busy, but they're not doing the right thing. So a really good example of that is people that do business networking. So they may go to a huge amount of networking meetings over the space of a month, but they don't take the time to book the coffees, the one-to-one appointments. They don't do the phone calls in between. And it's that usually that brings in the sales. It's building the relationships a little bit more will get you the sales that you want. So, willpower alone, or having really good big goals, or having a huge why, doesn't necessarily help you when it comes to building consistency and building your sales. So when your business is good, you'll be really, really motivated. So energy breeds energy, sales breeds sales. When your business is doing really, really well, you'll find that your energy is really, really lifted. And at that point, if you did outreach for new sales and new clients and made your pipeline, your energy that you're giving out is somebody that is successful. So you're more likely to attract clients. But what actually happens is people do the outreach at the point that their business is quiet. So your motivation is really, really low. It's probably on the floor because you're having a quiet month anyway. You're feeling quite deflated. And then it becomes really hard to motivate yourself to do the outreach that you need to do every day, to pick up the phone, to ring people, to book the meetings. You'll feel like you don't want to do that, but actually, that is the most important time to do it. So, people that are consistent, people that are building their pipeline, people that have a consistent business without the ups and downs or without feeling completely exhausted by working loads and loads of hours but not getting the income in, those are the people that have learnt the habit to reach out and do the sales. They're the people that have learned consistency. And that is the only difference between somebody whose business is struggling and somebody whose business is doing really, really well. When you learn the habit of doing the same thing day in, day out, then you will then find that your pipeline magically is building all the time. And the really good news is this doesn't have to be hours a day. So if you've already got client meetings, you've already got work booked in, maybe you make something or you have a shop and you think, I don't have the time to do more sales. Actually, I'm talking about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, depending on what size your business is, whether you're running it around something else, how much time you have to spend in front of a client. You can do this in 25 minutes a day. So that's what I do. I do 25 minutes of focused activity on my business every single day. So this is about structuring your business. It's about getting organized. So in an ideal world, you would actually sit down on a Sunday evening, look at your week, look at your appointments that are in there, and time block when you are going to do your sales, when you're going to do your sales calls, when you're going to do your outreach. So not working in your business, but when you're going to work on your business. And this doesn't mean redesigning the logo. It doesn't mean putting together a pamphlet. It doesn't mean making a poster. It means actually reaching out to people that are either going to be your ideal client, they might be your current client, or they're a referral partner. Okay. If you can't do it on a Sunday, maybe you don't work at all at weekends, do it on a Friday before you finish. But it's about having a plan in place for Monday morning. So before Monday even starts, you've got a plan in place where you know what time during the week, ideally each day, you're going to do some outreach. You're going to follow up prospects. You're going to get in touch with people that you think will be a referral partner. You're going to get in touch with people that you met at a networking group. And you're actually going to do the activities that you need to do to get more customers. And as I say, it's only maybe 30 minutes a day, depending on how busy your business is. Okay, so the method, I think, is actually to time block. So I think this is the better way, rather than having a to-do list of who you're going to ring, who you're going to follow up, etc. I would time block. So I have a time in my diary, the same time every single day, and that is a non-negotiable. So we all have really important appointments with a client, with a prospective client that we would never move no matter what. And this is what I'm talking about. It's about putting it in your diary and refusing to move it. So putting it there, keeping it there as if it's the most important client of the week. And actually it is, because it's building your business, it's building your pipeline. Okay, so what is outreach? So outreach isn't, as I say, social media posts. That's not outreach. That is marketing, but it's not outreach. So outreach is actually reaching out to a potential client or a referral partner. Outreach is also following up on your leads. So you should have a really good system where you know everybody that's in your pipeline and you know where they are in the process. So whether you're in sales or whether it's a service, you should know who's interested in your services and what process they're at. So you might have sent them some information and they're reviewing it. They might have sent you a message and asked for more information. They've got questions. So this is the time when you're moving those people along your pipeline. So you're moving them from where they are today, hopefully, towards a sale. Okay. And this is the time where you book the conversations. So this isn't the time where you have those coffees. But it is the time where you ring up people that you've met at a networking event and you think they might be interested in your service, or they might be a referral partner, or they just generally showed an interest in what it is you do. So those you will follow up at this time as well. So your outreach should always be potential clients, potential referral partners, people that are in your pipeline, move them along, and booking the one-to-ones, booking the appointments with people that may be your referral partners, that kind of thing. It's not your admin time. It's not your schedule, your social media post time. It's not the order the stock or the parts, etc. This is outreach time. And as I say, you can do it in 30 minutes a day. But one of the most important things to make it so time effective is actually to know your pipeline. Because if you know who you're going to ring and you've got the confidence to ring, it actually doesn't take that long. What actually takes the time is faffing around because you don't want to ring them or you don't know who to ring. So if you start getting your processes in place where you know your contacts, then this becomes quite fluid. Okay. Do people necessarily want to sit down and make sales calls? Do people want to go through their pipeline and look at the messages and the questions people have sent them? No, probably not. You're not going to be motivated to do that every day. You're going to look at your work that you need to do on your business, in your business, and you're going to go, I haven't got time to do this. But this is the bit that builds your business. So this is the bit that gets you towards the goals you've got. This is the bit that enables you to fulfill your why. So loads of coaches and mentors and courses, etc., will tell you to have a big why, a big goals, but that only gets you so far. What actually gets you from where you are today to doubling your income by the end of next month is the daily actions you need to do. And if you're a brand new business, this is even more important. So you need to be contacting people every day. Now, they say it takes 28 days to form a habit. So 30 days will make it automatic. Okay, so if you block out time Monday to Friday every single day where you're going to do reach to customers and potential customers and to referral partners, you will build a habit. It will become a habit. You will know that that particular time of day is your outreach time. Ideally, it's in the morning, but it depends on your routine. But schedule that time. And if one day you have an incredibly busy day, so it's only 25 minutes of outreach, but you've got one day a week where your diary's lighter, then do an hour on that day. But make the 25 minutes your non-negotiable. And then track your results. So make the commitment to yourself that you're going to do this, and then track your results. Because trust me, if you do consistent activity on your business, reaching out to potential clients, referral partners, if you're brand new in business, just reach out to people that you know and tell them what you're doing. That is the difference between a successful business owner and a non-successful business owner. That's the difference between somebody that's constantly busy, but doesn't have the income to match. That's the difference between someone that income is going up and down like a yo-yo. Consistency builds the consistent income. Okay, so as I said, 28 days to form a habit. This is a less than 30-minute webinar, and that's for a reason. And my business is called 30 Days. And I'm going to tell you in a second why it's called 30 days and what it does. Okay, so this is a question for you to ask yourself right now. So what did you do for your business yesterday that results in money coming in? So not working on your business, sorry, not working in your business. So not changing a tire, not painting a room, But what did you do for your business yesterday in terms of sales outreach that is going to bring in income in the days, weeks to come? And that's the most important thing you should be doing on your business every day. It's a balance, working in your business, uh, delivering the work that's booked, but working on your business to make sure that you've got work at the end of the week, next week, end of the month, the whole of next month. Okay, so my business is called 30 Days, and what it is a 30-day program where you do consistent activity every day that is correct for your business to bring in the sales. And the whole idea of it is that it's 28 days to form a habit. So if you do the structure for 30 days, by the end of that 30 days, you graduate with the skills that you need for your business, but most importantly, with the habit. So, as I said at the beginning, this is aimed at a few different types of people. So, it might be a brand new business and they've got no idea what to do each day. It might be a business that's been running for a while, but the income's really inconsistent. So, it's up and down like a yo yo, and you don't know what money is going to be coming in. It might be that you're extremely busy. You might be working full-time hours or more, but you're not actually getting that full-time income. So this is putting a structure in place, organizing your business. It's not a massive time commitment each day, but it is a small time commitment and a commitment to yourself and to your business to move your business forward. And this launched on the 1st of May, already got people running through the program, and they're already getting results, including myself actually, because I decided to, after I designed it and I wrote it, and it is all my idea. So it is my baby. I founded it, I thought of it all, and I built it. But I actually decided to print off the program. And I'm working through it every day. And I have to say, the first 7 days using the program, I actually did a month's worth of sales in 7 days. So my normal month came in the first 7 days. So I was really shocked considering I wrote it. So I thought I was already doing it all anyway. Okay, so if you've got any questions, I know you're watching the recording, but if you've got any questions, you can ping them over to me and I'll answer them as best as I can. And I'm going to offer you all a special offer. Unfortunately, the freebie's gone because that was somebody that was on the live session. But I am going to run these monthly and there will be a free giveaway on every call for those that are on the call live. But I am offering a freebie today. So my 30-day blueprint, my 30-day success program, is at the moment is £47 because I'm still in the first month of launch. But for anybody watching this recording, up until 24 hours after you watch it, you do get £20 off. So along with this recording, I'm going to send you a link for a coupon. And that means that when you go to the checkout, you can actually get that 30-day program for £27. So it includes daily actions, lessons, a daily task, and also accountability. And that's probably one of the most important things. You do send in what you're doing, and that should enable you to stay on track. So thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Any questions at all, drop me a message. And I look forward to seeing you very soon.